We affected our global adoption number 3 times what it normally is in terms of like what we would expect in terms of weekly adoption. Our goal is to help drive overall customer success, adoption, retention at scale, whether that's through driving self-service experiences for our customers who, for example, don't have CSMs, or to help our team scale so that they can more effectively reach their customers. So we chose EverAfter because it basically checked all the boxes for us. We needed something that would capture our customer business goals. It would integrate with all of our systems. That was key. We couldn't have it like living in this separate portal. It basically just played really nicely with everything that we already had, whether it's through Gainsight, Salesforce, etc. We've explored other vendors and used other vendors before that rely solely on Salesforce. And yes, we use Salesforce, but it often takes a lot of BT resources or business technology resources to update Salesforce with the data that we needed. And we needed an agile approach in order to bring new data over time. And we were able to take all the data that we're capturing and feed it back into Gainsight, which is what we use for our success plans. Yeah, so we had this great framework that we created at Okta that we call the Okta Identity Maturity Model. And it provided this really clear roadmap to success for our customers based on what they're trying to achieve. The challenge that we saw with it was it wasn't scalable. It would require a lot of manual effort to analyze data, where customers are in their journey, how does that map to that business goal? And ultimately, that's where we landed finding EverAfter, where we could automate that journey to help give a customer a sense of, well, where am I and what are my next steps?
Once customers enter this interface, it's very clear for them what you want them to do. And you would like them at this step, just, hey, give us your goals. And we added here this like blurred widget to gamify it a bit, to tell them, hey, once you provide us your goal, we would actually curate and unlock the experience for you. So as you mentioned, these goals are captured directly to Gainsight. So you and the other customer facing teams will have this knowledge. Based on that, you built a level of recommendations that take into consideration their actual product usage and their actual goals or desired business outcomes. And with the personalization level, it creates a curated list of the things that you know that they need to do. And you mentioned we involve the information from Databricks here. And in addition to that, in order to make them more aware of other things that's going on with Okta, and there's like all the time, all amazing like resources and videos, so they could always get up to date with what's new.
So that was primary. Is first, let's just see how many business goals we can capture. And within like a week of launch, we were capturing like 20% of our customer base's business goals. So far exceeded what we thought we would be able to get, given that this is a less engaged segment. We also wanted to know, once we've captured those business goals, did we actually drive the outcomes we wanted to drive? For example, did we get the customer to adopt the feature that was outlined in their task? We affected our global adoption number 3 times what it normally is in terms of like what we would expect in terms of weekly adoption. So those are kind of the primary things that we're looking at right now in terms of like initially, like, are we having good click-through rates on our email where we notify them? Are we getting them to submit their business goals? Are they driving adoption? But over time, we'll be looking at, do we actually increase their maturity score? So overall, like, how healthy are they? And then ultimately, did it lead to better renewal rates and better growth outcomes for those customers?